Okay, we're back. Boo, skeleton jump scare. Okay, hopefully my voice doesn't die, unlike myself. Wait, how dare you say I'm hideous? I'm your own creation. How can a mother not love their child? We all know. We all know. We all know. We all know. God, I knew that bad vibe was gonna come and slap us in the face. Okay, yes, the game has no audio at the moment. Let's go ahead and do a quick sound check. That's a lot. Give me a second. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Let's do that. It's better. Welcome back, Ryan. So we died unceremoniously. Do I need glasses? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean wrong person? Oh, god damn it. God damn it, I need glasses, apparently, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's hard to read purple text on a black background, and sometimes it turns to mush when you're like in streamer tunnel vision. Yes, I'm serious. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's start before I embarrass myself further. You've done it. Against all odds, you managed to pull off your heist. Your shaking, outstretched hands grab the cafe's secret recipe. Let me fix some things up on my end real quick. I need to make sure everything is okay. Excellent, excellent. Awesome. Oh, wait, I mean... Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, the joke has lost its charm now. Moving on. As its power pulses through your body, your heart aches, your breath flutters, mere echoes of what was taken from you, what will soon be yours again. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in the cafe. The ones you're about to drag into a complicated criminal mess. You can only blame the scroll's influence for such inconvenient sympathies. Indeed. If they were in your position, they'd do the same, wouldn't they? They know that after everything you've been through, this was the only option left. People say that Artifice County is the most magical place there is. Yes, Artifice, where 100 years ago, the world of spirits cracked the earth and spilled over into ours. Oops. Not Seattle has seen better days. I used that. I'm doing alright. Wonder if you could hear all those pops. Real. Wonder what sort of people we'll meet. Yeah, this is giving me coffee talk vibes already. Okay, music looks good. But now those spirits work 9 to 5s. Arcane power fuels cars and charges phones. This county, once the cradle of magic, has become as mundane as any other. Oh god, it predicted VTubers. I'm kidding. This game is like right now. It hasn't been released yet. Basically Gehenna, yeah. And an unmagical human like yourself? Among shape-shifting sirens, carbon fiber constructs, and wizards, you're exceptional. Exceptionally dull. And exceptionally underestimated. See, nobody wants to be a human. No matter how much you tried to fit in, to love this place and all its wonders, it's never reciprocated. All it did was take. All it left you with was emptiness. So why not take something back? Steal everything the county denied from you. Fill that gnawing emptiness, then leave it behind forever. Luckily, you know what you need, and exactly where to find it. Who's that up there? That's a fine question. Who is this dapper cat fellow? My god, it looks like Rupee. Although Rupee is a full black cat, this one has white spots. The Familiar. A downtown cafe noteworthy only for its secret recipe, locked tight in the back room. And conveniently enough, they're hiring. So desperately that they aren't asking for experience or background checks. Shopping list. Teleporter, blackout blanket, and something I didn't read. A familiar secret? New business magically booming. Black cats have bald eyebrows depending on the angle you see them. Oh, that's true. That's true. All that's left is to put together an application. Not that anything you say on it really matters. It rarely does. That's too real. Okay. So I am Rick... Keyboard, please. Ricky T. Ah, nope. Okay, tab skips. Good to know. Bones. Alright. You might be wondering why I'm screwing up everything. It's because this keyboard is two things. Number one, it's a membrane keyboard. And number two, the keys are abysmal. I can't tell what key I'm on at all. None of them are unique. By touch. Ricardo Trujillo I don't think I can fit all that. Besides, I think everybody calls me Ricky anyway. Ricardo True. Well, nobody calls anybody by their middle name. Calaveras. Surprisingly fits, but we need to be under a certain pseudonym for this. Ricky T. Bones. My name is Ricky T. Bones. We are a he, him. And skin tone. Do we go with bone white or appropriate skin for a Hispanic skeleton? Nobody gets called by their middle name. University of whatever this place is called, Dynamic 6 months. Okay. University of Artifice County. Yeah. Hemodynamics. Is that a real thing? I have no idea. Bone white. Okay. And then hair color. Well, surprisingly, they don't have a gray option, so just go with black. And some simple short hair. Top right. How do people see you? Try to be honest. Yeah, so this is auto-filling as we, make our selections. There's also custom pronouns, kind of like in Date with Death. But this is Ricky T. Bones here. Don't want to play with this too much. I am a... Frankie immediately goes hard. Fast, self-motivated, disciplined, pain and suffering. Yeah. Pain and no, what didn't we say our pronoun? We changed our pronouns to trash and garbage. It fit technically. It's an identity everybody can identify with. Yes. Live your best life. Oh, yeah. Live your best life, everybody. I'm not garbage. Yeah, not everybody. Not everybody's self-depreciating like that, thankfully. Nor should you be. But that's not a conversation we need to have. It is just a silly bit of work. I would consider myself self-motivated. I am a self-motivated professional who loves coffee, money, justice, soft skills. About to make a dumb pronoun joke. Be mindful of others. It's hard to make those jokes. You gotta be very mindful. I'm not a professional. I beg to differ. I'm technically a professional streamer. He is Bone Man. Ship captain, artisan, genius, thrill seeker. All right, if we're not going to, I'm gonna say worker who loves justice. There. Oh. Yep. Drawn, quartered, and executed. Ugh. The gargoyles, as always. Is it offensive when someone... Yes. 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 Yes, because... Let's be stupidly logical here. Technically, you have to have muscle to have one of those. I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, moving on. I am a... Good listener. Yes. Expert articulator. Miraculous expounder. Probable minion. I aim to please, Tony. I aim to please. I'm always happy to make somebody laugh. Excellent organizer. My sock drawer is immaculate. And... Grandmaster problem solver. I am a detective after all. And that should be everything. Self-affirmation exercise. My name is Ricky T. Bones. Oh, him? He's always sitting by himself. Thanks. Face is hard to read, but that smile of his is... unique. But which sock drawer? The ones I use to wear, obviously. I don't have a secondary sock drawer for nefarious reasons. Hydrate. And if you got a sip of something in front of you, take a sip. Alright. This looks good. We march in totally qualified for the job. A few days later, you're face to face with a familiar. While its neighborhoods are all dust and drywall, its facade seems unbroken, even if the varnish is peeling at the edges. 5-tooth smile. 7-tooth, that's correct, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, do we have... God, now I don't remember what the insides with the lower jaw looks like now. Excuse me. For a moment, nothing. Lower has 4. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yes. There's all sorts of stuff you haven't seen yet, and we'll see eventually. For a moment, nothing. Then you spot a silhouette in the window, who flicks its neon sign to open before waving you over. You cross the street, repeating the details of your plan. You need to get in, get out, and for the smoothest possible getaway, try to find someone else to take the blame. But can you really do all those things without running into any complications? You've already reached the front door, you can hardly turn back now. The cafe laid bare before you is almost indistinguishable from the scant images you found online. Mismatched chairs and royalty-free wall art. Well kept, but worn down. You don't get long to take it all in. A construct, towering over 2 meters tall, stops wiping the counter and turns to greet you. Ah, you must be Ricky T. Great to finally meet you. Sorry, terribly rude of me not to meet you at the door. No, we need a bigger voice. As she strides over, you realize how old her vessel must be to have no custom limbs or decals. Just worn gray stone, flowering moss, and a tiny bluebird nested on her shoulder. I'm Sloan, from the emails. Love to have you on board. Did you get here all right? I saw your address was uptown, and I know we're a wee bit out of the way. I just noticed, does Ricky have an overbite? Yes. Actually, yes. Both IRL and on this model. Somewhat of an overbite. It's not like egregious. It's not like, malformity. But I definitely don't seat my front teeth on my lower teeth. Oh, to have had braces as a child. I've heard that saying so many times, but I don't know if it's an okay saying or not yet. I guess that tells me otherwise. Before you get a chance to reply, she's already yanked you into a crushing two-handed shake. For a moment, you worry that she might have pulled your arm from its socket. Actually, I shouldn't get chatting just yet. Today's schedule is pretty packed. What with your induction, I barely found time to fix the breakfast for Adam. Oh, hang on. This is Adam. Adam? Say hello to Ricky T. He's your new coworker, so be polite. Adam's usually my only company out front, so it'd be nice to have you too. I mean, I love this job. I really do. But after 6 years of working the floor by myself, starting at 5 every day... Not that you have to come in that early, of course. We're only meant to start at 8. But it pays off. It does. Usually if your teeth lined up, that's poor genetics or botched surgery. Okay, good to know. Or you're dead. Oh, I see. I'm looking back at the chat now. To think we're going to betray them. For the recipe, my friend. You would do the same for the Krabby Patty recipe coming soon to your local Wendy's starting October 8th. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bagman. God, what a time to be alive in. As Sloan trails off, you have a chance to put your plan into motion. You spend a long time figuring out other people's so-called feelings and just how easy they are to manipulate. I need the Krabby Patty. Alright, good night, Ryan. I need the Krabby Patty. You're good, Phantom. You were lost in the excitement. Okay, but the piano is what makes me think of the Windows startup. I guess I can hear it. If someone's in a good mood, they'll probably think better of you and suspect you less. Then again, if you make someone upset, they might make for an easier scapegoat under pressure. But what's best for Sloan? I better make that first impression count. Ricky T? Oh, I've worried you with that 5 a.m. thing, haven't I? I want to stress to you that you don't have to do that. Honest. I'm gonna be nice. They're the owner. I should be on their good graces, right? Those extra hours must be worth it. This place is spotless. Aw, that's sweet of you. I try to bring the best out of old familiar. Good to know other people actually notice. The lights flicker overhead before Sloan can finish her sentence. Oof. Oh, sorry. I thought that was fixed. I should call the electromancer once I get a free moment. Anyway, packed schedule. I got pastries in the oven, then delivery after. Come on, let's get you into uniform. If we're quick, I can show you how our recipe works before any customers arrive. Sloan strides to the doorway behind the counter, beckoning you into the kitchen beyond. It takes 3 steps just to match one of hers. Oh boy. The kitchen, built from cool metal and right angles, is warm with the smell of apricots. You breathe it in while Sloane roots through a nearby cabinet before suddenly sighing. I'll say this now. Sorry about the fit. She hands you an apron like her own. Exactly like her own, actually. In that it's far too big for you. It's bound to slow you down and make you look utterly ridiculous. Your one should be here tomorrow. I hope this is alright in the meantime. I mean, do we need an apron to be a pâtissier or a cafe owner? I guess it's kind of the vibe, right? Like, even if it's oversized. Take the apron, you're here to play the part, aren't you? Yeah, we want to blend in. It's just for one day, we'll be fine. Sure. If anything, it's amusing. Great. How are you going to steal the recipe while wearing this? Thanks a million, Ricky T. Glad you're seeing an upside. Here's your name tag, too. As you wrap yourself in the oversized apron and pin the name tag, Sloane smiles. It's a small, sad smile that weighs down her whole face. Look, I'm sure not everything you've heard about this place has been grand, but once you get put in a little elbow grease, she really shines. And I've got a lot of elbow grease. I just wanted to say that you wouldn't be here if I didn't think you had the same drive. Your application told me that much. Although, in the future, maybe don't say that you're, what was it, a grandmaster problem solver? To some, that could come across as having notions of your abilities. Ooh, what we put on the application actually matters. Cool. But at the end of the day, those are just words. Your experience was what really settled it. I mean, it must have been quite a privilege to work for. Sloane is cut short by a buzz from her phone. Ah, pastries! Why don't you pop in the office while I grab those? Fred, your manager, I should say, ought to be ready. Big gray door on the right. Best of luck. You take 6 steps towards the office. A hiss of heat escaping from the oven behind you. Beyond lies Fred, the owner. The one from the newspaper. The one whose recipe you're here for. We're in. You ease the door open, but no one greets you. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the colossal metal safe that occupies a quarter of the room just a few steps away. Yikes! Yeah, that could hold all of Fort Knox and then some. Nelly. You knew the recipe was protected, but not like this. The safe looks like it was taken from the set of a heist movie. It should be locking up gold bars instead of, what, a recipe for coffee? But as you run a hand across its surface, wondering just how you're going to crack it open, there's a rustle nearby. You snap upright, and with a bolt of unbidden adrenaline? That's a new word for me. Yeah. Anyway, your toggle's about to get a lot of use. Like a dragon emerging from its hoard, a tiny gold-eyed tuxedo cat rouses from a pet bed on top of the safe. He blinks stickily, then suddenly glares at you, fur on end and eyes aglow. Don't touch my shit! He spits the words out at you like darts, light crackling through his panicked eyes. The air in the room starts getting heavier, as if brewing into a thundercloud. Who sent you? If you think you're going to best me in my own domain, then... Oh. Wait, you're the new hire, aren't you? Okay. Is it... So he's a tuxedo cat. Should he be refined or Bronx's shit? He's got a proper tie. Collar. Refined. Quick as a power cut, the light in his eyes blink out, and the pressure lifts with it. The cat sighs, leaving smoothly from safe to desk. Sorry, that was unprofessional of me. I'm Fred. Welcome to the Familiar. Good to have you on board. The Bronx. I imagine tuxedo cats more chaotic than black cats. Okay, I think I have an idea. Well, given the terrifying magic and the talking, he's not a cat. He's a demon bound to the form of a beast. A familiar, in other words. That's the last time I'm pulling an all-nighter on our admin. You're lucky to still be young, human. Because after the first century, things get Sloan wanted you onboarded, right? We have one main rule. Do everything you can to show the economist types this place isn't a bad idea. More than fire safety drills, we need drive and spite. So that's what I expect from you. Are we clear? He's a boss. Antagonizing him would make him like us less. But if there was anybody we would blame this on, should it be him? Nah, we should play nice with the pussycat, shouldn't we? Yeah, I don't want to get smited by a demon cat. I'm gonna play nice. Crystal clear, boss. That's what I like to hear. So long as we're on the same page, you and I will get on just fine. We aren't a happy little family here. We're just hard workers. This isn't going to work if you aren't prepared to work just as hard as me and Sloan. As if on cue, Sloan enters the office, kettle of boiling water in one hand and a packet of coffee in the other. She starts mixing the two in the mug on Fred's desk. Nice. That's cute. Morning, Fred. Everything all right in here? I thought I heard a bit of a shouting. Oh, no, it's fine. I've just been giving, Fred quickly squints at your name tag. Let's see here. Giving Ricky T the lowdown on the Familiar. Our history, what we do, all the good stuff. Sloan gazes at Fred, tracing the tiredness in his eyes. Her smile dims a little. Oh, that's nice. I can join you now if you like. We can go over the finer details together. If you've got the time, by all means. With firm movements, Sloan puts the kettle down and closes the door behind her. Fred's eyes lock onto your name tag again as he reads it under his breath. So, Ricky T. Let's get down to business. We're open 8 to 5 most days, but your shift goes 30 minutes longer at the end for closing. Anything after that is overtime. I can give you the forms. Aprons go on the hooks in the kitchen. If anything gets spilled on it, don't be afraid to excuse yourself and replace it as soon as you can. Hydrate, sure. God, I feel like this is my normal first day of orientation. Alright, kiddo, so you're signing up for a 12-hour job where you don't get to have more than 15 minutes on your lunch break. You best make sure that you return all the shit, or else we'll come for you and break your kneecaps. How's that sound, Buttercup? Oh, and by the way, here's 30 minutes of brainwashing. Yeah, couldn't be you, right? Right, Tony? You're taking care of yourself at work, right, Tony? Do what you gotta do, my dude. Oh, and if you are going to excuse yourself. And on it goes. Sloan and Fred don't speak to you as two different people, but as two halves of one business. Efficient, organized, and trusting one another as best they can. That should be most of it. I'll be with you at the counter for your training, so don't hesitate to ask me any She gets cut off again by her phone. Oh, excuse me, Dave! Hey, Sloan. Just unloading the fan out back, so there's your heads up. Thanks, Dave. I'll be right there. I should be off. Need to get my signature for the deliveries. Thanks again, Fred. The call-outs. Oh, Rickety. Before you join her, I'm sure you've heard about our recipe. You must be dying to learn what it makes the familiar's coffee so irresistible. But it's not so much a set of instructions as it is, well, I won't get too arcane with you. It's more of a background thing, like the internet. You use that, right? Point being, if you don't see it, it'll still be working its magic back here. In a drill-proof, bomb-proof, 6-gauge safe, which only me and Sloane can open. Also, I cursed it. Imagine if I was able to charge for commissions like the policy at work. Interesting. Increase Fred's suspicion of Sloane. Now we're getting into nitty-gritty. I like this. I like this idea. So, it's protected against teleport-based attacks too, of course. Well, sometimes I need to summon something from inside without opening the door, so... But I guess somebody else could... I'll make sure that's dealt with. Don't worry about it. He looks back at the veritable vault behind him, as if checking that it's still there. Can never be too careful with these things, especially in this economy. I mean, wasn't it just last week that Raphael Hendricks wrote off his beauty store chain? It's inspirational how these CEOs act. Expanding isn't easy. I mean, ideally we'd have an accountant, a consultant, another chef, but we got you. And you're one hell of a good start. Especially with our regulars. Ugh, you'll meet them soon enough. You should catch up with Sloane. Anything else you need? I'll be back here going over these papers. As you leave the office, Fred paws a single sheet of paper from the files on his desk. Even upside down, you recognize it as your CV. $60 an hour divided by the minute. What's your favorite position? CEO. Bow chicka wow wow. Not a moment after you enter the kitchen, someone waves at you from the back door. Hey, it's almost midnight on a Saturday night. Let me have my say-so moment of the year. In a doorway next to Sloane is a uniformed courier, a human just as unremarkable as you. Carry a stack of cardboard boxes wobbles threateningly behind him. Say, you're Rookie T, aren't you? Sloane was just telling me about you. All good things, I promise. Mostly good. Dave gives Sloane a package and then gives you a conspiratorial eyebrow waggle. He pauses to take a long breath inward through his nose. Ooh, is that apricot? So you did go for a new recipe. Fred must have taken some convincing. Oh, I'm just trying it out. We'll see how they sell first. He likes you. Well, what's not to like about a dapper skeleton like myself wearing an apron that clearly doesn't fit? Hey, if I come by once I'm off work, that's one customer right there guaranteed. I nailed the accent with this guy. Sloane breaks away to put each package into the right place. Dave looks at you, eyes glistening. Ain't nobody here but us cats? Hey, Ricky T. Have a good first day, yeah? Decrease Dave's mood too. Actually, who cares? He'll be gone soon anyway. Skeleton Starbucks. increase Dave's mood to give him a bright start to the day, I guess. We're being too nice to everybody, but you know what? I don't see a reason to make this guy angry at me. He might not be here for it, but it all goes well. Today's gonna be good. That's the spirit! Any more for me, Dave? Just a couple of bigger things, but I'll grab those this time. Don't let me interrupt your induction. Are you sure? I could carry. I'll catch you later for that pastry, eh? Dave walks away whistling, his footsteps gradually going quiet in the alley. Ooh, he does like me like that. Yikes. I need to break it to Dave that I'm happily married to my work. Ricky T, I am so sorry about Fred. I know he must have overslept today. That's on me. You notice her hands are balled into fists, one so tight that even the stones start to buckle. I just wanted your first day to be easy, but... oh well. Let's just get behind the counter, shall we? There won't be much time to take you through all the machines, so let's just fill the drip maker. I keep the house roast down there. She effortlessly put... My non-existent lips are tired tonight. Imagine being work. 28 years. Still looking for work. She effortlessly pulls open a burlap sack of beans, scooping them into the grinder. As you pulverize them, the aroma of the coffee fills your lungs like a cloud of bitter smoke. Today's been all over the shop, hasn't it? We should get a wee moment to breathe now. Only one customer comes in this early, and they don't do Mondays. I'll introduce you tomorrow. Sloane smiles, the stone wrinkling around her eyes. And it dawns on you. This is beginning to feel like a real job. We did a great job designing them, and you did a fantastic job bringing them to life. I really like using them. I especially like using the winky emote with the thumbs up. It's a really good combo. Like thumbs, then wink. It's perfect. Absolute cinema. Just as you finish that thought, the front door swings wide open and the first customer skips inside. Vampire! Crap, I forget. Hang on, there was an actual pronouns guide. About these characters, so I need to be respectful. Oh, I just saw the DM of Fen's sketch. Nice. Let's see if I can look it up real quick. Oh god, there's a podcast named that. Boom, there it is. By the way, this is Spill the Beans by Skeletal Games. I'm looking forward to the full release just on the name alone. Jesse, they, them. Okay. That's what I was worried about, yeah. So I need to worry about that. You spot at least 4 shades of pink in their outfit. Pink fingernails, pink sun hat, lipstick, backpack. That dress must be bespoke too. Pricey. As they draw close, though, you spot pointed fangs in their cheery smile and deep red eyes behind their tinted glasses. A vampire. Good morning, Sloane. How elegant. Oh, spoke too soon. Morning. Before you order, this is Ricky T, our new barista. Ah, so you're finally upscaling. You know, I saw some prime real estate going for cheap on Moonbow. If expansion's on your mind. Oh, wait. I could do an interesting accent here. Slow down. We're not taking over the industry just yet. The vampire looks as if they have more to say, words bubbling just beneath the surface, but settles on a pout. Ricky T, this is... I'm Jesse, with an IE. Jesse's eyes swivel to you with abundant curiosity. Your apron is so big! I'm more of a tailored Fritz myself, but I know that baggy looks have been catching on lately. Draws focus to the wearers being separate from their clothes. Oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just a supply chain issue. What'll it be this time, Jesse? A hot chocolate, please, and I'll have it with whipped cream, nutmeg, caramel, marshmallows. Wait, will that fit? Marshmallows, then whipped cream, then caramel, then the rest. Oh, what if I got cookies too? Give me one with everything. And 2 chocolate chip cookies, please. God. What do you think, Bagman? Can you handle that much sugar? Is that accurate for a vampire? Or would you just drown? Would you just drown in all that? Hell yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good. We have an expert on hand. This is accurate. Sloane's already off to one side, rifling through her arsenal of ingredients. Meanwhile, Jesse brandishes a pink bat-style mug from their satchel, placing it on the counter as their eyes flick back to you. Even if Sloane and Fred aren't aiming for world domination yet, you're still on the front line of their expansion plans. They're investing a lot of trust in you. So tell me, do you feel like a good investment? How far are you willing to go to succeed? Would they steal the recipe, and would antagonizing them help me in that way? Gotta keep that blood sugar up, yeah. Okay. Of all the patrons so far, this is not the one I would suspect of stealing a recipe. So let's make them our ally. The vampire peers deep into your eyes, then nods as if confirming a suspicion they had. Good! So, Jesse, what brings you here on this lovely Monday morning? Are you trying out a new schedule? Asked him this single. I don't see a bangle, a band, or any sort of Drendel ribbon. You might have a chance. Oh, no, this is more exciting than that. I've got a meeting with the board after this, so I came here to prepare. It'll go much smoother with something sweet. 2 gulps, why not? Ah, for your infamous internship. How is your family treating you then? About as well as usual. Trust me, I'd rather be here to help the familia. But then Fred's just like everybody else. He sees my last name is Hendrix and thinks I'm some sort of sorceress corporate spy, out to suck the proverbial blood from this business. Of course, the Hendrixes. Rich, powerful, and most troubling for you, magically talented. Jesse looks at you, anticipating your judgment with a flat smile. Fred did say he was looking for a consultant. Magically gifted. Teleport into the safe. Uh-oh. We have an opportunity to make a distraction here. Increase Jesse's suspicion of Fred. We do have one more emote slot. I don't remember if we have an emote already designed for it. You'll have to double check the document. But if I need to make one more, I will work on that. And we do have animated emotes we need to take care of as well. I haven't designed anything for that yet. Mostly, yeah, we have 2 designs. Okay, I need to choose one then. Mostly, at the moment, we've missed the timetable on the summer outfit, sadly. We can try and hold that off until next spring. I mostly want the rigger to have something to work with, like the final product. I want to move by Christmas. That's a miniature goal. But, you know, this model business, I know it takes a lot of concentration, a lot more time. So if I have, I'll try to figure out what the last emote is going to be. And yeah, that's the best I can say. I want to move and groove by the Dismember December, but that's a lot to ask of a very busy person. That's over on Phantom's channel. I can't steal emotes like that. I've got to have some ideas. I've got to have some ideas first, and I also have to have time to make said ideas. Let's move on. Make a U version. And yeah, be a template thing. Hopefully by the end of next week I should be okay to do more art stuff. Yeah, it's just been a busy time. Let's make you a more amenable ally. Yeah, that is the disappointed one here, isn't it? You got 2 options, yeah. Alright. Well, you're far too fashionable to be a spy. This probably is more vivid than anyone doing espionage would want. But who knows? Maybe that's just what a spy would say. Try not to let your family get you down, Jesse. You'll get your chance to prove yourself someday. I thought I was a disappointment. Well, if all goes according to plan, that chance should come today. Fingers crossed. Sloan passes Jesse's now full mug across the counter. By some miracle of physics, it hasn't spilled over yet. Maybe this was a bit ambitious. But if I use a cookie to scoop up the cream and let the marshmallows melt, I can finish it in 30 minutes! Ah! Thank you, Sloan and Ricky T! Jesse swipes their card, then their mug, making a beeline for the booth seat before the payment even goes through. Oof, that's rough. They assemble their workstation in a mere seconds. A sheaf of papers, a stack of books, and a predictably pink laptop. The mug stands vigilantly at a safe distance. Jesse was a surprise, but at least they are a nice one. I'm just grateful they didn't come in at the same time as... Ooh, fish lady. Alright. Once again, checking the guide. It was actually on that. Shh. Hold it. It was right there a second ago. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alex, she, her. Oh, and a wheelchair, too. Cool. Is the fish single? You keep asking me these questions, man, and I wish I could give you the answers. Before she can finish, the swing front, huh? Where are my eye sockets going? The front door swings open, and a siren rolls into the room. Yes, and I've been that way for some time. I feel like this is what Phantom would look like. I mean, Phantom has a long ears, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure Phantom has lost the. Actually, wait, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Please, I've already had people try to play matchmaker for me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about fish. I forgot about fish, y'all. Forgot about fish. Damn. And it was also Labor Day. She's wearing a sleeveless orange turtleneck, a magnolia-covered jacket that's relaxing on her shoulders, and a perfectly photogenic smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. Hello, the familiar. It's a perfect day for my long overdue review, don't you think? You'll have to forgive me. I came straight here from my morning swim. I must look a mess. Oh no. Oh no. I know the voice I have to do. This is an Instafish. This is an addicted to Instafish. Yeah. I have to be more sassy with it, yeah. God in heaven help me. Finstagram. I'm sorry, I have to reward that one. I have to reward that one out of my own infinite pocket. Congratulations, Bagman, you earned that one. I saw that, Dank. That one works. She runs one hand through a river of glossy pale hair, parted by an immaculate side cut, and raises a smartphone with the other, flourishing it like a paper fan. Don't worry, Rookie T, I'll handle this. Jessie shrinks back, arranging their books into a makeshift wall. It seems to work. The siren glides over to the counter, not noticing them at all. Thanks, I hate it. Now, Sloan, I know you're very aware, of course, but for the benefit of both me and my adoring fans, who is this? Oh, I didn't know you'd be coming. This is... But the siren's already staring at your name tag, trying to preempt Sloan's introduction. So that's how you spell. Ricky T. Enchanté. Kill me. I'm Alexandra Argios. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. You don't have to have a grimoire card, do you, Ricky T? I'd love to give you proper credit in my post. How about a drink first? Before anything goes on to that internet page of yours. Quite right, Sloan. I'm getting ahead of myself. Could I have... She clears her throat and straightens her back. Oh, Nelly, we're about to have the auctioneer going on strong. A blue sea salt caramel frappe with soy milk and non-dairy whipped cream on top. Plus a little of that raspberry chocolate powder you have would be lovely. Thank you so much. All right, B+ on that. I should have everything. Let me check the back first. Ricky T, could you grab that plastic cup for that? Lids are in the bottom left cupboard. Let's read that again for all the coffee lovers out there. A blue sea salt caramel frappe with soy milk and non-dairy whipped cream on top, plus a little of that raspberry chocolate powder you have would be lovely. Thank you so much. That is so many flavors crammed into a tiny plastic cup. Good God. Okay. It's actually fairly simple. Yeah, it was just the speed. That sounds good if it has the coffee in it. Yeah, I don't know if they mentioned I don't know if she mentioned coffee. Wait, do you have any of those little fish cook? Oh, she's gone. In the silence, Alexandra's smile slides off her face. She sighs sharply through her nose. Are you alright? I know this whole song and dance can be quite overwhelming if you aren't prepared for it. But then, you don't know who I am anyway, do you? Do I suspect fish of being able to steal this recipe? Not really. I think with a finned leg, it would be very hard to do that. Sea salt caramel milky coffee, non-dairy with razzy chocolate drizzle. Yeah. It's sharp. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds sharp. I never heard of you, sorry. That would make sense. Thanks for getting out of the way. I hope I made a good first impression, for whatever that's worth. Sloane returns, hands full with more ingredients. You hand her a cup and she starts filling with dubiously purple blue syrup. Where did I find purple in there? Should I expect your fans to start ordering these frappes in the hundreds? I'm not sure they're on theme anymore. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. The drinks just showcase how skilled you are at your craft. It's aesthetic. That's what the audience really wants. Coming from someone who makes drinks for fun, I tend to simplify drink terms. It's slang, yeah. Alexandra plucks the card reader from the counter with a sly smile, passes her phone across it, and hands it back with a wink. There's a 30% tip attached. Damn. You know better than me about that social media stuff. So, Ricky T, trust me. You've got a wonderful, cozy place here. What's not to love? Those donuts. Those menus. Alexandra turns around to gesture at the cafe, and her eyes finally land on Jessie. Her voice freezes in her throat. Jess? Oh no, Jessie. Hey, Alex. I didn't know you were coming today. It was on my page. Perhaps I should have dropped you a message. Sorry. My go-to for my mother outside of black coffee is blackberry tea with honey and a shot of blackberry Crown Royale. Whew, spicy. Dude. There's some beef between these two. Sloane puts the finished frappe to one side, pushing past you to tend to the transformed Jessie. Alexandra squeaks a little closer to you. Sweet, interesting. I'm sorry, Ricky T. Truly, drama's the last thing I'd want to bring into this establishment. Or to Jessie. She plucks the frappe from the counter. You don't show anything that color could taste any better than tolerable. I know what I wanted. I'll just snap a few photos and then be on my merry way. The lighting's not ideal, but I can fix it in post. Okay. Barely taste the alcohol how I make it. Interesting. Create an opportunity for Alexandra to act suspiciously in front of others. You do not fix lighting in post. No, not always. And it's not always achievable. Yeah. Alright. I know Jessie is not going to do something suspicious. But was Hendrix... I feel like that'll be a good distraction for something else. Feel free to dim the lights. The switch is right there. Oh, that is helpful. Thank you, darling. I'll take a look once I got the post drafted. With a final smile, Alexandra takes her drink to the cafe's centermost table, posing with it like an art exhibit. Jessie, still a bat, keeps staring at her, but doesn't look back. With an exhausted puff of smoke, Jessie returns to their original form and slumps to their seat, eyes wandering to the crescent moon bracelet on their wrist. Sloane returns after confirming they're okay. No. It's simply a vampire's defense mechanism. Poof. You don't see me. Please, for the love of God, do not perceive me. It's a well-known tactic. Sorry, I didn't think... Yeah. Both of them at once can be a wee bit complicated. They used to. She is cut off by the sound of a motorbike revving down outside, heralding the arrival of your third customer. I think I know who this is. Facts. Oh, yeah! Look at that Skeleman! Now that is a badass look. I have no points. He's like a... Damn. And the roses on the jacket, I just noticed that. I want that jacket badly. Damn, okay. Alright. Well done, Skeletal Games. Well done, Skeletal Games. And the low slung... That hit, like, I think it was like... Yeah, that's hip-high jeans. Good attention to detail on skeletal anatomy. And hair, yes. I'm envious, but I do not desire that kind of hair. It's not brown hair or smooth mouth, yeah. This person is at first, even for you, someone whose body lacks everything but a skeleton. You don't know any kind of magic that can make that work. Skinless, fleshless, sigilless. Though it does have hair, which you're pretty sure isn't a type of bone. A stiff, dark brown pompadour that props up a pair of sunglasses. Ah, damn it. So I need hair to have sunglasses. Great. There's a wig just like that. No, Dank. Okay, let's put some things in perspective. To have a bun like Dank does in one of his drawings, in the main drawing of Dank, you need to have hair that sticks to your scalp. So, you know, the bun has to be bound together and it has to stay on the scalp. I don't know if fashion tape can do that. But anyway. Actually, I wonder. Is there key binds anywhere? Ooh, there's a full script. Nice. Settings. Yep. Nope. Okay. I was gonna see if I could remove the overlay and see what he's rocking, but I think we can pretty much see everything. Just gonna do a quick outfit review, but whatever. Grudge? Grudge! Hey, how's it going? I feel like I've barely seen you since ArtCon. Fun fact, you can find skeletons with hair on them. That is true, yeah. It's part of the skin, yes, but skeletons can have hair still attached. First she calls me ugly, then she says I got big teeth, now she calls me bald. Hey, what's wrong with being bald, huh? What's wrong with being bald? Ah, whatever. Just because I want to be a biblically accurate skeleton. Fucking hell. I'm kidding. everything. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, look at that. Sir Frankie, I don't want to be compared to a serial malpractice physician. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about the really cool skeleton that's going to be on screen very soon. Scalp can meld into the skull. Ah, that makes sense. Oh shit, he's cool. Look at the window. Yeah, there's another bun out there. Ooh, okay. Let's see. He reaches the counter undeterred. You're waiting for Sloane to address him like the others, but she's just staring, locked in place. God damn, what do I give this? My own voice isn't cool enough for this guy. So you're the new barista. Good job on making it this far. This makes you one of the best, don't it? Ain't just the coffee you brew. It's your resolve. Can we take your order? Yeah, resolve. Well, let me tell you, I know her type. And I know you're up to something. I can feel it in my... I can feel it. Sloane, I would like to order. Thank you kindly. I would like to order. Thank you kindly. Let's put your new barista to the test. I'll have a coffee. A black coffee. From the pot. Doesn't have to be... Yeah. I think we might, Sloane's eyes bounce between his skull and the coffee pot on the counter. Man of good taste. He's a fucking detective. I hope... What? Hey! I'm right here! I'm right here! We don't need another skeleton detective! Anyway. Ricky T, why don't you handle this one? It'll be good for your training. Seems like she isn't going to budge. You grab a cup and start pouring. Wait, what's his name? Ricky T? Okay, I think I got it. I'm No! My originality. Ricky T. So that's to be the name of my nemesis. I'm Grudge. Grudge Knuckles. And you best remember it. Even Frederick gave you this job instead of me. There's bound to be cracks in your meticulous facade. Why the hell am I reading this so perfectly? This all seems... I'm sorry, hold on. Let me understand you something here. All of this is flowing exactly how I would normally say it. Ricky T, so that's to be the name of my nemesis. I'm Grudge. Grudge Knuckles. And you'd best remember it. Interesting. Even if Frederick gave you this job instead of me, there's bound to be cracks in your meticulous facade. Your coffee making halts at this revelation. He had a whole rant prepared just because you got this job? An application like that? You know what? I see another Scaligma grind set on the horizon. I think I need to defend my honor. You're making it obvious why they didn't pick you. Hitting me right in my non-existent heart. You're gonna make a fine nemesis, that's for sure. Much as it pains me, physically. Damn it. I deserve that one, Scaligma balls. Damn it. Why? What? No, Tony, no. Do not consume the bone man in front of us. This is a civilized, arcane society. We cannot do that. Dang. You're live on the air, and this is a brand new demo. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Except this isn't a court of law, and this isn't exactly Earth. Anyway, moving on. You present the now full cup to Grudge. He daintily drops in a sugar cube, then stirs the coffee with a bone-like spoon, which he apparently just had loose in one of his pockets. Damn, he's got his own cutlery. Nice try, Ricky T. But I know coffee when I see it. So there's no way this... Tony! Tony, I'm missing an emote here! Tony! Tony, I'm missing an emote here! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. God, this guy. I hate to use a Zoomer term here, but I feel like this is a spirit animal moment. He puts it to his jawbone and takes a delicate sip. One day, Tony, if I'm gonna be stuck with PNG much longer, I request a holding a cup of coffee emote. That's all I ask. But we'll see if we ever have time for it. I've been saying that for eons. Damn it, though. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what we have time before Ricky T Live 2D, yeah? He puts it to his jawbone and takes a delicate sip. The liquid seems to vanish as soon as it enters his mouth. Ha! See, we finally have some lore that we can use. For my own lore. Vanishes as soon as it reaches the bony lips. I'll take it. There's an invisible stomach. It's... He has pupils. Damn it, it's just like usual. How to get it right so quick. So bitter yet so energizing. Fine. I'll hand it to you, Ricky T. Looks like you're real lucky. That's a decent cup of coffee. But beware. I'm watching you. He takes the cup and spins dramatically away from the counter. It's then that he finally spots Jesse. Jesse! Grudge! They immediately hook. This is the power of modern technology. Flipping PNGs. Okay, he's not a bad guy. Alright. One for the road. Not bad. Could be better. Okay, that was a bit. I want to be Grudge so bad. Yeah, and that's a good look for, like, thinner people, too. Having a nice flat t-shirt with a design, then a flowy jacket like that. Playing with form like that is really cool. I have a leather jacket with roses. Then wear it and pray you don't get punched for having it. Or somebody tries to nick it at school. Bad to the bone intensifies. Indeed. And he's got a frickin' Harley outside. It's good to see ya. Why didn't you pipe up earlier? I was waiting for you to finish. It sounded like you had a lot to give off your chest. Oh, yeah, you heard that. Sorry, it was just a personal... It doesn't matter. How's your job going? I could tell you, but I've not got long. Are you sure you don't want something with your coffee? Sloan's made some great cookies today, and I'd be happy to buy. Oh, no. Shouldn't give my nemesis the satisfaction. Not after walking away all conclusively like I did. He's an absolute nerd. like me. Grudge, you haven't even paid yet. And I admire your candor, but are you sure Ricky T is your nemesis and not Fred? Fred's a villain, sure. That's true. But a nemesis? That's different. Gotta be personal. What's Alexandra doing there? But you don't know who Ricky T is yet. Or maybe start with a rivalry as a practice. A rival, eh? Having a lovely time at... No, I used lovely last time. I think that I'm sincere. What if... Oh, that hurts! That hurts! Alexandra is spending 30 minutes to make one social media post. Optimizing the words so that SEO picks it up, buzzwords, etc. This hurts. This hurts as somebody who is chronically online on social media. Need a picture of Grudge and Alexandra so I can draw me in Phantom. Well, you got it right there, don't you? Also, yeah, I knew it. I called it. Low-rise jeans like that makes your torso extend much more. And it grabs onto the hips instead of the waist. So in a lot of cases, it's a lot more natural. Okay, really quick. Print shirt on a flat body. Great choice. Low-rise jeans. Great choice for a skeleton. And they're fitted, not slim. Well, they are slim, but not fit. I'm not sure. And then a floaty jacket like that. It's a real eye catcher because you're playing with your silhouette, and because your body is taking up as little as possible, that jacket gets to ride around everywhere. It's really cool, and I don't have the body to do that. IRL. Anyway, sorry. Grudge is cool. Well done, Skeletal Games. What? Oh, almost forgot. Alex, how you doing? All good over there? Oh, Crutchy! I didn't see you come in. How have you been? I need it! Alright, have a good day at work, Tony. Hopefully it's pleasantly boring. Thanks for staring up as long as you did. We'll try to end as soon as we can. How have you been? Well, it's funny you're here, actually. There was something I wanted to... I'll just talk to you later. You too, Jess. If you're busy, sorry, I should pay for this. Grudge sheepishly returns to the counter, hands fishing through his jacket pockets for some loose coins. It's a day of a horror holiday. Yeah, you get to come back from all this wedding bullshit, work one day, and then fucking nothing. For once, you get to enjoy your Monday. Good luck at work tomorrow, man. Well, I'm back. Got too caught in the whole confrontation to give you your money. Even if most of it's going straight into Fred's pockets. Ugh. But I'll say this. But I'll say this. I'm practically a coffee detective, and I'm detecting something odd about you. So long as I come here, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what. I need to get my lawyers on the phone. Skeleton detective finds a skeleton detective wannabe. Jordy, that's true. I'm playing this game on launch day. I'm sorry. You've sold me even before the games come out. Well done. I'll have to check later to see what exactly fell down on everything on my desk. Anyway. We already pissed him off. Let's make him incriminated. Oh, you think I'm suspicious? Wait till you see what Fred's up to. Are you perhaps goading me into a trap? You're making for a fit nemesis. But I'll find out what he's doing, unscathed. Without another word, he perches on a stool on one of the cafe's front windows. Over his shoulder, Alexandra and Jesse swap looks of confused concern. Good job, Ricky T. Now would be a good moment to put this purchase into the register. As she's halfway through showing you how to work a cash register, you turn to see Fred jump up on the counter next to you. How's it going out here? No need to panic. This isn't a performance review, I'm just checking out things that... He surveys the regulars in the cafe with no small amount of scorn. So why don't you come with me for a moment? Been meaning to have a chat. But we still need to... She looks forlornly at the pile of coins Grudge left. Even at a glance, you can tell it covers the price of the drink and then some. This might be your last chance to sow suspicions before you execute your plan. Better choose wisely. Alright, we're gonna put more pressure on the skeleton. This is not targeting. This is totally not, rivalry. This is totally not actually making him my nemesis. It's nothing of the sort. No, I'm fine. I'm not being impersonated live on a video game. Is Grudge usually like that? Not that I've seen. I mean, I don't know him as well as the other two. But the way he talked, well, it'd be surprising to hear from anyone. As silence returns to the room, so does your opportunity. But you can't help but overhear Fred and Sloane's hushed conversation in the kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a save. Scoping. I'm not. I'm just saying, if our best regulars keep bringing their drama here, no one else is going to want to stay. With a sigh, Sloane leans against the kitchen island, the full weight of this morning's events seemingly to suddenly sit on her shoulders. They're good, reliable customers, and sure, things have been tricky, but we got Ricky T now. With a little hard work, we can turn this around. Besides, there aren't enough names on your board of bands already? Let's not add any more while we're going through the rough patch. She side-eyes a corkboard near the walk-in fridge. There must be at least 24 names there, each marked with a reason for ban and a vindictive felt tip. As she does, you notice Grudge sidling up to the counter, trying subtly to peer inside the kitchen. Things are going as planned. I know, you're right. It's just, I haven't even cast an anti-summoning ward on this place. Not exactly a recipe for success. I did want to talk about our recipe, actually. Since we got a new hire, and can we just deal with one thing at a time? I Grudge. First priority is cutting down the costs. Now, I noticed the price of algae extract for that blue drink got hiked up, and I figured... Fred's eyes finally land on the still snooping Grudge. Then the two freeze. before Grudge slowly backs away. That was an amazing frame. Was that a reference to Uncanny Mr. Incredible? He just went full skull. Oh, busted. Gotta go. Aren't content making people trouble for me from afar, huh? Go away. Who was that? 3 guesses. All the more reason to cast that ward. I'll be out front. What are you doing now, Fred? A sudden knock on the back door stops her from following after Fred. Dave's back. Let's deal with that first, one thing at a time. As Fred prowls out of the kitchen, Grudge turns to you with a scowl on his skull. God damn it! Did you say that thing earlier just so Fred would shout at me? That's a low blow, even for you. And I'll find out what he's really doing soon enough. Mumbling to himself, Fred assumes the position at the very center of the cafe. That storm cloud feeling starts to rise again as he begins his spellcraft. Ooh, I must have pushed him too far. He's finally gonna explode me. While Fred's presence draws little attention. Excuse me a moment. You start rifling through your bag, making sure that you can take any opportunity to launch the heist. At the sound of Fred's chanting, Jesse looks up from their work and gives Grudge a baffled shrug. Grudge moves over to them, just as confused. Jess, is Fred trying to explode me? Judging from the symbols, it looks like an anti-summon involved. Odd. Why would he want to stop anyone from getting in? Or for that matter, why would he want to stop folks from getting out? I implore you. Wait, who's messing with the lights? You turn to spot Alexa fiddling with the dimmer switch that you pointed out earlier. Sorry, just trying to make photos look nicer, you know? Didn't realize it'd be so sensitive. I'll put it back now. She tries to turn the knob back, but the lights don't stop flickering. Freddy? Alexandra, I've got bigger things to worry about than photographs right now. I'm addressing a security concern in case you haven't noticed. Bigger things? What bigger things, Fred? We're all you got. Maybe start acting like it. Gretch, maybe don't. Not another fight. It's then that Sloane joins you in the main room, dusting her hands clean from Dave's latest packages. Finally, Fred, are you doing all... Sloane stands still at the sight of Grudge and Fred's stare down. She gazes into his hollow sockets. As she registers the flickering lights and the sheepish Alexander near the switch, her face falls. Oh no, the electrics aren't good. Alexander, let me deal with that. Alexander, with no small amount of embarrassment, watches Sloane open the light switch to attempt some hasty repairs. Oh god. Could everyone just wait? I'm out here 2 seconds, and I'm already getting swamped by my own customers. What do I gotta do for a little peace, huh? No. We've got a new hire today, and if this is the impression we're giving him, we'll be doing him a disservice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be finishing that spell now, without any more interruptions. Fred continues pushing the spell towards completion, as you, coiled like a spring, wait for the exact right moment to strike. Even with such a prominent distraction, you know success isn't assured. How unfortunate then that you sowed a little more chaos. How fortunate then that you sowed a little more chaos in advance. Because it's this precise moment when Grudge chooses to fire his parting shot. I know you're hiding something, Fred. Find them through this realm. Grudge, what the fuck are you on about? Just as Fred's magic ripples out into the cafe, all the lights turn off. With the result of Fred's spellcraft, or Alexander's meddling, you aren't going to waste time wondering. You've done enough to distract everyone. You're not going to get a better chance than right now. You reach into your bag in an instant. All the lights and sound are sucked from the room. The sounds of panic are quickly quelled by the magic now pulsing from your cozy sleep-tight blackout blanket. Even in the silent darkness, you run off long before everyone gets a sense of their surroundings. But you've been over this plan too many times to fail now. Having said that, you're still wearing a very large apron, which could be an impediment to said plan. What to do? We can't leave evidence. We have to keep it on. Deciding that it'd be too much hassle to remove, you press on, aproned. Step 1. Take 3 steps into the kitchen, then 6 to the right. You paw for the door to the handle, slip into the office. Try not to trip over your oversized apron. Step 2. 1, 2, 3 steps, and you feel the cool surface of the safe against your fingers. Step 3. Reach into your bag and give your can of Curse Be Gone a shake. A few sprays on the safe, and the wards are already flaking off. Fred never considered such a direct approach. But there's something else. A sound cutting through the silence, crackling like lightning. Fred's casting a counterspell, albeit slowly, thanks to you wasting his time on that anti-teleporting ward. Step 4. Spin the wheel and heave the safe door open. Feel around inside until you've done it. Against all odds, you managed to pull off the heist, and did a decent job of it too. With shaking, outstretched hands, grab the cafe's secret recipe before stuffing it into the tiny pocket dimension of your teleportable, restricted lunchbox. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in the cafe, and who, if anyone, you should try to pin this on. You exhale, but the sound, though faint, is starting to return. Fred's counterspell is gaining energy. Even if you put all the weight on the safe door, you wouldn't have time to close it properly. The best you can do is return as quickly and quietly as you can. As you take careful steps back towards the counter, you try your best to control your breathing, not to let your exhilaration show. It's been so long. But as you reach the counter, your foot catches the edge of your apron. You trip as the darkness finally dissipates, an unwelcome reminder that you're not safe yet. You've got to find an exit in the ensuing chaos without arousing suspicion somehow. As the silent darkness lifts from the cafe, the first thing you see is Fred bounding through the kitchen, crashing through the cat flap to the office. Is everyone okay in here? No one's hurt? Sloane catches you just as you regain your balance, saving you from toppling over onto the counter. Oh, Ricky T! Be careful. The light must be disorienting. Just take a moment. Okay, I know how this looks, but the last time I handled the lights, I don't think blackouts usually come with a spontaneous hearing loss. It's possible with light and sound enchantments, but it's rare that you're so dramatic. Did Fred's spell backfire somehow? Jesse, we don't have any enchantments like that. This wasn't planned. Huh. Fred's plot must be even trickier than I thought. Where'd he go anyhow? Before anyone can move, Fred rushes back into the room. Nobody leaves! His eyes crackled gold and the chains of light fly across the cafe. The front door, the windows, the back door, no exits are spared. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Understand? And if you aren't going to turn yourself in, I'll just root you out myself. What? I'm sorry, but whatever just happened is your business. I'm not missing my meeting. I'm sure you have a plan, Frederick, but is this really necessary to trap us inside your lovely cafe? If you wanted us to stay, you didn't have to do that. And what are you accusing us of exactly? Sitting perfectly still while you messed up some spell? Fred, what's going on? While the lights were out, someone went into my office and somehow opened the safe. Which means one of the people is in this room. Which means one of the people in this room has stolen our recipe. Would Frankie be the cat? I am historically cat-like and possibly evil. No, there's your evidence. It's as if the whole room flinches. Suddenly, everyone's looking at everyone else, wide-eyed, searching their faces for the slightest trace of an answer. Jesse seems to be evaluating everyone in turn. but their piercing red eyes burrow into Fred the longest. Sloane looks Grudge over with a furrowed brow, although she seems less suspicious and more just sad. Most importantly, nobody seems to regard you for very long. But that means... No, this is fine. We can deal with it. It's alright. As unfortunate as this is, I do have a meeting to attend, and I'd rather not get caught up in this. Good luck getting passed by magic. I might only be a familiar, but I promise you if you try to leave, you'll regret it. Jesse's eyes flicker across Fred's barrier, prying for any weakness in the spellcraft. Frederick, please, I understand that you're stressed, but wouldn't it be easy to figure this out if we aren't in a locked room? Won't it? Yeah, and how do you know it's just one thief? What if it's a conspiracy of all of us finally getting our revenge? That doesn't help, Grudge! We don't have to act like vigilantes. I'll just call the police and... Enough! Enough. This place is sealed. Nobody leaves until we find our thief. Thief. Singular. Grudge. Because if it was any more, you might have actually succeeded. As for the ACPD, Sloane, fine. I'll call them. I'm betting they'll take their sweet taxpayer-funded time getting here and then label this as unsolvable. But I'm not risking anyone making a break for it here in the meantime. So we're going to sit here, like adults, and get our facts straight. Understand? Now, did anyone notice anybody acting strange? Anything suspicious at all? Might as well get this over with faster if you fess up now. The room exchanges uncomfortable glances before someone pipes up. You know what? Let's address this now. Would you mind telling us why you were spying on us in the kitchen, Grudge? He was? Grudge frowns at you before replying. Well, clearly my suspicions weren't well founded, were they? Not like I overheard anything important anyhow. I was the one who stopped Alexander from messing around with the lights. Maybe she short-circuited the electrics by accident. And what was the prelude to this? Just a fun little hint? You can't be serious. Ricky T suggested it, so I thought it'd be fine. Uh-oh. We're gonna get caught. Well, Fred, you were casting an anti-summoning ward, weren't you? And that tells me you were expecting something like this to happen. Already blocking off avenues of escape. You really didn't explain what you were doing, Fred. Can't blame us for worrying. Hey, I'm the one who just got robbed. It was right. I was right to cast that. Ricky T is the one who suggested it. So, great start, everybody. At this rate, we'll have our recipe back within the next 1,000 years. There's no use trusting anyone here, is there? I know where these stories go. You've all got some kind of motive. Jesse, the heir to a powerful family with something to prove. There's always one. I'm not an heir to anything. I'm the youngest of 5. Alexandra, our femme fatale. Although she hasn't killed anyone. Probably. If it weren't from you, I'd take that as a compliment. Grudge, the obvious suspect. Too obvious, even. But I'm not ruling anything out yet. So what? I makes you the hero detective? You don't even have a plucky sidekick. Or a hat. I'm right here! Grudge! I'm right here! Grudge! Yo! Yo! Buddy! Now! God damn it! Sloane. The one you'd least expect. Oh, that's good. I think. Fred, you can't really be saying that I... Which brings us to our final suspect. Ricky T. Your breath can't help but flutter as everyone's eyes suddenly turn on you. And I've got my eye on you too, but you'd have to be swimming in it artifacts to pull that off. So I'm pretty sure he's in the clear. Whew. A cursory glance around the room tells you that not everyone believes him. So that's why he is going to find out who really did this. And everyone's going to be very polite and answer all of his questions. What? Wait! My nemesis is the detective? All the more reason to keep an eye on him. Gotta make sure that justice is carried out. Fred, you know me. You don't seriously think I could have done this, do you? That seems awfully convenient for both Ricky T and Frederick. But we should just stay calm and... Could we stay calm and not keep shouting all the time? This is a waste of everyone's time. Soon as I can, I'm leaving. Don't try to stop me. I'm with you there, Jess. Though I wouldn't mind knowing who really did it. Fred, I know you're panicking right now, but we shouldn't do anything rash. These are our customers, and this is Ricky T's first day. Why would we... The rising voice is broken by a ringtone. She stops with a flinch, putting the call on speaker. Hey, Dave. Hey, Sloan. Got my very last packages out back, but there's these gold chains on the door. You think it's stuck? You okay in there? Yes, I'm fine. We're just dealing with a burglary. I'll give you the details in a second. At the door. Whew, one of those days. Is Ricky T alright at least? Good question. Fred's just asked him to interrogate us. Look, I know it's unorthodox, but we all need that recipe. This is our best option for the cafe. For the cafe? I always knew you hated your customers, but this just confirms it. No grudge, just you. That's fucking A grade writing. Can we please not fight already? We're not going to solve whatever this is by shouting. Yeah, it's getting a bit loud over the speaker. Ricky T, what do you actually want to do? Ooh. Do I play the field? Or do I play the victim? Am I everybody's buddy? Or am I just a random play? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, play the field. We're all friends here. Are we? I'm not sticking around to watch this petty theft get solved. Petty? Yeah, like hell, we're on the same side. Everyone's a suspect. Even so, I agree we shouldn't start with this antagonism. I'm sure we can sort everything out with a little decorum. And hey, if we are on the same side, I can help Ricky. I'm knocking on wood every time because I'm hoping this ain't a dream. Why does this work so well? Why does this work so well? It's because I'm playing a whodunnit as a detective, that's why. Sorry, need to be quiet, it's pretty late. And hey, if we are on the same side, I can help Ricky T solve the case. Look, are we doing this or not, Ricky T? No matter how strange Fred's idea might be, it could put you in a better position until you can make your getaway. Time to lean on the scapegoat part of your plan. So, as he starts bounding into the kitchen, you shrug and go along with him. Sloan finishes her call with Dave before following you with heavy footsteps. Silence takes the space you leave behind. Alright, boss man, what you got for me? Do you want to talk about any of that? Just relax for a minute, Sloan. I'm gonna check my clues in my office. Ricky T, joining me in a minute. Clues? Yeah, it's part of an investigation. You know, it started out as a Zombies Ate My Neighbors stream. And we're gonna go well into the night if we continue on along this path. But I feel like it's about to finish. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Let me think about this. I want to keep going. Should I? I have nothing I'm doing tomorrow. Y'all have something you're doing tomorrow. And this is technically a 2-part stream now. Which is how I'll have to divvy up the VOD. But I'm having a lot of fun. But I don't know how much of this game is left. I think if there was a stopping point, this would be it. But... It is currently 10 p.m. Pacific. It'll be 2 a.m. Central if we go to midnight. Do y'all have somewhere to be? Movie watch-alongs you need to tune into? I have to double check. Frankie, I know you're a night owl. Phantom? Yeah, you got somewhere to be. Up to you. Also, I find that funny that Unos Anus is on the menu tonight. A 1-year special that never ended up being 1 year. Isaac Jeopardy in the morning. No. Yeah, no. We'll have to continue this another time. But then it will be a short stream. I just don't know how much is left. We're going to be interrogating them and then we're going to be choosing. Alright, tell you what. We're going to push until 1 my time. And if it's still not ending anytime soon, I'm going to have to cut it off. That'll be 11 p.m. y'all's time, and you'll still be able to get a chance to watch some stuff afterwards, I hope. Yeah, I want to end it at the hour mark. Damn you, Skeletal Games. You made such a fine product. Alright. Let's continue going. I didn't hire... You did! You did! Stop! Stop! Stop calling me out! I'm right here, Sloan! I didn't hire a detective, but here we are. If there's anything I can do to help, please just ask. Oh, me too. Not sure there's much I can offer besides moral support, but, you know, I thought I'd say. Can't leave until the delivery's done is all. Thanks, Dave. I think we could use the support while this gets sorted. Well, it'll get awkward if I'm just looking in, won't it? I'll leave you be then. Anything else you need, just shout into the alley. Best not keep Fred waiting. Maybe you'll be able to reason with him. Calm him down a bit. I think you could use that right now. You oblige her and enter the office, finding Fred in the middle of a phone call. Outgoing call to asshole? Okay. On a BlackBerry. Good taste. Yeah, theft. Locked down the whole building. Makes your job a whole lot easier, doesn't it? A locked room scenario is a little intriguing, I guess. Person on the phone. You know that voice. Thin and sharp as a wire. Digging into you just as deep. Where? But if it isn't urgent... That's not what I said, and... You're not exactly getting picked off one by one. I'll be happy to be there at the earliest convenience. Our department is very busy otherwise. You'll solve it by yourself. Really. shouldn't expect miracles. We are just mortal. Mostly mortal. A self-satisfied cat laugh crackles through the receiver. It bounces off the back of your skull, ringing like tinnitus. If you show your face in my business, I'll see you later, familiar. Bah, why didn't I expect anything else after dialing all those tiny keys too? Ah, Ricky T! Oh, here already. As you heard, the ACPD is taking its sweet time. Big surprise. But we don't need him. We'll do the real work. Your plan is, you'll find our prime suspect before the ponies get here and mess everything up. You can do that, right? It's 1 in 4. Logical deduction. Fred sneaks a not-so-subtle glance at your CV across the desk. Should be easy for a self-motivated worker like yourself. And you love justice. That's good. We're big on justice here at the Familiar, if you couldn't tell. Right, justice. Let's put those soft skills of yours to use. Imagine, I'm one of the suspects. What would you ask me? I'll say something. Well, obviously not that. You did it, didn't you? Just confess. That's push. If you admit it right now, we promise we won't be mad. Good cop or bad cop? Am I a good cop or bad cop here? And now, okay. You know what? They all seem genuinely un-malice. Let's just do this. If you admit it now, we promise we won't be mad. But we will be mad! I'm already... He stops to breathe out as much tension as he can manage. I mean, are you even trying to find the right suspect here? We need eyewitness accounts, motives, that sort of thing. Like, what were you doing when the lights went out? Or how do you feel about the Familiar? Or what's your relationship with Fred? You know. If that's what he wants while you're trapped here, that's exactly what he'll get. Find us a prime suspect with a convincing case. I mean, something thoroughly investigated. We can put these things back to normal. Things are going to get complicated once he shows up, so I'd appreciate having someone on my side when that happens. I know how this sounds. It's a dumb idea, but it's the best I've got right now, and if we don't do something, this place is going under. All our livelihoods are at stake here, so get out there and catch us a thief. Please. The plan went off without a hitch until it didn't. While your boss might be paying you greater attention, he doesn't think you did it. At least not yet. And if a real detective from the ACPD is coming, no doubt they'll find out you're the thief. That is, unless you have a convincing scapegoat. Hi, Michael. I'm sorry I'm keeping these guys here longer. If y'all want to check out, be my guest. I just want to see this done in one stream. But I don't know if I can in the time limit. With evidence of a motive and the others on your side, you might be able to clock off at the end of the day without handcuffs. Until that happens, Fred's magic will keep you trapped here. So with that, your investigation begins. Not to find who did it, but to find the perfect person to blame. To be continued. We did it! Nice! Oh, what the fuck? That was great! Woo! Now that's one hell of a cliffhanger. Okay. That felt like half the game, but I am stoked to see where that one ends. Those were some compelling characters. That was some brilliant writing, and I am excited to see where that game goes. We will definitely play it down the line, but for now, My voice is dead. My brain is too. And I think everybody could use some rest and relaxation after all that fun tonight. So, as always, we don't raid on Saturday nights. It's been a long night for a lot of you, and I want to thank y'all for checking this demo out with me, even though it's like 10:30 now. So, as always, shh. Whoops, my finger slipped. Show everybody what you did. Show everybody what you did. That's a subscription. That's a subscription from Michael Billabong Vic. Very nice. And look, my alerts finally gotten used for 2 months. Thank you kindly for using your one Prime sub on me. I appreciate it. I appreciate the dosh. Whew, okay. Well, that was a good time, everybody. So, as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. This has been a really fun time. Really good night. See y'all Tuesday for some Warhammer 40K Space Marine. Good night.